First reading, a reading from the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 18, verses 1 to 8. Paul stayed with them and worked, and he urged. First reading, a reading from the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 18, verses 1 to 8. Paul stayed with them and worked, and he argued in the synagogue every Sabbath. Paul left Athens and went to Corinth, and he found a Jew named Aquila, a native of Pontus, lately come from Italy with his wife Priscilla, because Claudius had commanded all the Jews to leave Rome. And he went to see them, and because he was of the same trade, he stayed with them, and they worked. For by trade they were tent makers. And he argued in the synagogue every Sabbath and persuaded Jews and Greeks. When Silas and Timothy arrived from Macedonia, Paul was occupied with preaching, testifying to the Jews that the Christ was Jesus. And when they opposed him and reviled him, he shook out his garments and said to them, "Your blood be upon your heads. I am innocent. From now on, I will go to the Gentiles." And he left there and went to the house of a man named Titius Justus, a worshipper of God. His house was next door to the synagogue. Crispus, the ruler of the synagogue, believed in the Lord, together with all his household. And many of the Corinthians, hearing Paul, believed and were baptized. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Psalm 97, your response. The Lord has shown his salvation to the nations. Sing a new song to the Lord, for he has worked wonders. His right hand and his holy arm have brought salvation. Your response. The Lord has shown his salvation to the nations. The Lord has made known his salvation, has shown his justice to the nations. He has remembered his truth and love for the house of Israel. Your response. The Lord has shown his salvation to the nations. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Shout to the Lord, all the earth. Ring out your joy. Your response. The Lord has shown his salvation to the nations. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John, chapter 16, verses 16 to 20. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy. Jesus said to his disciples, "A little while, and you will see me no more. Again, a little while, and you will see me." Some of his disciples said to one another, "What is this that he says to us? A little while, and you will not see me, and again a little while, and you will see me, and because I go to the Father," they said. What does he mean by a little while? We do not know what he means. Jesus knew that they wanted to ask him. So he said to them, "Is this what you are asking yourselves? What I meant by saying a little while, and you will not see me, and again a little while, and you will see me? Truly, truly, I say to you, you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise be to Lord Jesus Christ.